Hi traders, welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to take a look at pound Aussie more from a technical point of view rather than a fundamental point of view at the moment, because we can see this nice developing upward trend. And I mean, we can see that price has recently broken into new highs last month. We've closed outside of a trendline resistance, and it looks like we're heading to the next area of resistance. Now, the Australian dollar has been quite weak this past couple of weeks, and we were expecting the Aussie to continue that downside pressure. We showed in a video previously the seasonal pattern of the Australian dollar, and the seasonals show us that the Australian dollar is usually weak throughout the end of April and through into May. So I'm looking to see if that will play out, and it looks like it is starting to play out now. So pound Aussie is one of those ones that I want to feature because of the sort of technicals surrounding about what's happening in that particular market. So if I grab a pencil, let's discuss what's going on here on this monthly time frame. And what I mean by an upward trend is the fact that we've got a higher low and now a higher high breaking above these highs. So that is the beginning of a potential upward trend to me, which could see price come to an area of resistance, that being the 1.91 handle, which were these highs back through here at the start of 2022. So if price is going to reach that area of resistance, can we look for opportunities within that? So what I mean by that is, what I like to look for, if I just do a sketch on the side, is if the monthly is in an upward trend like this, what I like to look at are the impulse phases, okay, and the retracement phases. Now, the retracement phases often come into previous areas of support, and then what would happen around this particular area is that on a lower time frame you'll get some kind of pattern form. So you'll either get sort of an inverse head and shoulders form, or you'll get like a double bottom pattern form. But either way, on a lower time frame we'll start getting a trend within that impulsive phase. So that's what I'm looking for within that. Do we see any kind of trend developments, and can we take advantage of that? So if I go down into a daily time frame, for instance, and just zoom right out, is price in an upward trend? Yes, it is. We can see that when price got to the support in here, what did we have? We actually had an inverse head and shoulders pattern, albeit a messy one, but it was an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Price broke through. We started to make higher highs and higher lows. So I'm looking for price to continue that into this 1.91 area. The only thing standing in our way really is a 1.88 handle resistance, which came from this kind of head and shoulders pattern from when price found resistance for a continuation to the downside. So I'm looking to see, can price continue to those two levels of resistance. Now, one thing that I would be looking for is an area of demand or an area of support on this type of time frame. Now, what I can see is that at the moment price has come into previous structure highs here and is rejecting. So I don't really want to be a buyer of a in an uptrend at a high, okay, because the reward to risk is not good, and it doesn't make sense to be buying at a high. Okay, what I want to do is buy at a low. So the first area I'm going to be interested in personally is down at this 1.8450 handle, in and around that point. So for me, if I watch price come back down from these highs in here down to that level and we get some kind of bullish rejection that meets my strategy rules, I'm going to look for an opportunity. There's a 1.88 and then towards that 1.91 handle. Alternatively, we can look at lower time frames. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that I've already mapped out an area of interest. So if I just take away this one, you can see that I've mapped out consolidation. Okay, price has traded through consolidation. We're at the resistance high at the moment. What happens at resistance highs? Quite often we can see price pullback. Price looks to be forming a potential pullback here. 1.8560 is the range highs of that consolidation. Okay, so that could be our first point of interest. Okay, now I don't say first sort of entry points because we don't know if price is even going to get to this point. We don't even know if price is going to turn at that point. What I like to do is just watch how price action develops. If price action comes down into that level and we start to see those patterns again, I like to use multi-time frame analysis. So I'll go down again another level to the hourly time frame, to the 30-minute time frame, and look for similar patterns again for reversals. I will potentially be looking for opportunities around there. If it doesn't and price continues to fall, then we've got the low of that sort of daily area, which was around about that one spot, 84.30, 84.50, some kind of area as well. So 2 points of interest for me for pound Aussie, but ultimately I want to be following this potential higher time frame trend that could be developing here, and that could then send us to that 1 spot 91 handle, or at least even to the 1 spot 9 if we kind of take this area in as a complete sort of zone to watch for. So hopefully that made sense. Hopefully you learned something from that video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.